Order, Henke.
Créateur, que ton esprit nous accompagne et nous guide dans notre travail pour le bien-être de tous, pour la paix et la justice sur notre territoire et pour la reconnaissance constante de la dignité et des aspirations de ceux que nous servons. Amen.
Minister of Justice.
Minister of Justice. Mr. Speaker, to say Attorney General Hastings could a Supreme Court case 90 Bill C-92 a betung kada hit del say a pagar kanza chu tana best can so ye nitja ba na nitko intervention a JNWT chung kad a law holding say a new value with corporation chung kada had OST adele a oral submission Supreme Court of Canada but let me Punish State John Northwest Territories say self-government do hat than a health tsenya there had travel family services so hat see hat GNWT to kwaza katala na had coordination ayota to kurt on say agreement nitsa de hat hat dilo GNWT a new value with a quick best can't only say ye had that high year and the NWT chief constitution protection see Allah say ye Supreme Court not he quan years ye that all impact al sit and that all ye tanapa had that open rate tiha see ha ya occur had a court yile tanagala na halo had a federal action had that submission to FCC benala hat DC had tana ansne zo tana pa tana hela gatala na had CC chart that all last only she said qui how had the CC mercy Mr. Speaker.
Yes, sir.
Minister statement. Premier. Mercy Mr. Speaker. Don't Canada, the government that don't Haiti, don't the Tampa, no United Way to Kennedy, Tampa, and Atla, then Zetia. Go ye, I own that all. Kunu hat ya sisi tan tinilio hat ya sisi tanapal ya. Hat Canada tan etsenia. Government, John Nanka Gatala na se. Had natural resources held at Kisi had shown the resource Canada had that kunu hat ya si yon that kun not a desi ha equipment only si had the territories of provinces who had yon best channel had that machines but that in si thoughts and had as an all there had the agreement Natural Resources Canada held to note government say a special firefighting equipment nearly had on nights around contact on about kunbekaiteha John Tanananga. Go Mr. Speaker seen as on that on what's it that all Natanapau Nula say kuncha had don't Mr. Thompson to a statement Hilti had year daft is not Ransando had those in Champano Lat and see had that don Nanalhasi had a that all Hanina zone CC otherwise in Chan colleague he's FTC. Mercy, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Premier. Minister statements. Minister statements. Minister responsible for the status of women.
Mr. Speaker, I rise today to acknowledge the 4th anniversary of the release of the final report of the National Inquiry into Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls. The final report describes the dire situation faced by Indigenous women, girls, and 2S LGBTQ and QIA+ peoples as genocide. It also delivers 231 calls for justice directed at governments, institutions, social service providers, industries, and all Canadians to effect change. Since the release of the final report, the Government of the Northwest Territories has taken steps to begin to effect change so that Indigenous women, girls, and 2S LGBTQIA+ peoples can feel valued, feel safe, and be honored in the Northwest Territories. We still have work to do. New people have been lost. As I speak today, people are actively searching for Frank Gubin, who went missing from Fort Smith earlier this month. Mr. Speaker, I would like to reinforce the call to encourage anyone with information that could help find Frank Gubin to please step forward. In order to stop the cycles of violence and abuse in the Northwest Territories communities and institutions, we must recognize and acknowledge the devastating root causes of violence that continue to be experienced by our populations. I am pleased to advise that the Government of the Northwest Territories is working on implementing the Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls Action Plan tabled in November of 2022. An annual report on the implementation of the action plan is being prepared and will be posted to the MMIWG website later this month. When responding to violence directed at Indigenous women, girls, and 2S LGBTQ and QIA+ people, it is critical that partnerships be developed and allowed to grow so that trust can be fostered and solutions offered from various perspectives. Recognizing that partnership is key, I am pleased to advise that following Action 33 of the Action Plan, work is now underway to establish an MMIWG Advisory Committee. The purpose of the Advisory Committee is to provide advice and guidance to the GNWT on MMIWG-related matters. With the cooperation of our community contacts, draft terms of reference were developed and will be shared with Indigenous governments, stakeholders, and other community partners for review and feedback. The intent is to have this Advisory Committee in place by fall. This committee will provide a pathway for communities to provide input into programs and services offered, incorporate changes to programs and services so that they reflect and address community needs and aspirations, and by being transparent and accountable in what we do. Mr. Speaker, a lot has happened over the past 4 years since the release of the final report of the National Inquiry into Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls. The Government of the Northwest Territories remains committed to ending violence directed at Indigenous women, girls, and 2S LGBTQIA+ people. We will do this by implementing the action plan and continuing to work with community partners to develop solutions that are effective and sustainable, always striving to do better. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Minister. Minister's statement.
Minister's statement. Minister responsible for Health and Social Services.
Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, he NWT chana cha tesi chi no that don't help extended health policy at don't April 1st on the niche with the government chagatala nasi that otan pa yet authority see I young chatan LWT not they say had a on ball in sheet on some pass on tax chili say Couton extended health benefit don't trona right on the had Donald Nelo Couton update all the paratratal laws on staneti had the extended health benefits day holy taneti had that GNWT that old that's any say residents John NWT not they say on that had the policy that goes in holding say comprehensive review but only talo horn laws and provincial shooter programs fall kite on 2022 no there than beside you braille kernel that on what time to see who's only very on extended health benefits on katana it also so than it's it since then on the final policy say lilo extended health policy to see it net better at all they say that all some how it's a curl income assistance they not do on some silly see had cost didn't bet it hello then Sahara at around the dance best can see a policy see that benefits her I don't case had dat least at se benefits dat net etisi kut dat to I see the policy to cut uti ansnet 60 ansbegreide hat to dat dine paunila se hat dat etisi de chance hat health insurance it barak on the health benefits. Mr. Speaker, don't and it see to that all see her plans I see that all that it's you implement staff who no pagatala na see that all tampa that the recursi answer in the end 2021 April 1st 2024 again you that all see it don't ne see that it's hat you trehuson het hadne harita Mr. Speaker the policies that don't ne see nunit agalaita see also so agalaita health benefits on kat hat you that otana ta see cha NWT it in also zone hat because Allah see that it's see hat nunit ne see also rilzade tretant at dan ye taril in see a yile jurisdiction chit or Canada kaya had the social services system kaya it's it DC mercy Mr. Speaker mercy Minister the housing joke minister mercy Mr. Speaker don't 19 lazy consider NWT housing forum as handling say NWT housing forum handling say dion nazena ke programs policy at dolne hat to housing hagatala na say ke gala na to hat don't drink the hasen dion nazena ke action on older say policy review ha hat tanala to update all your NWT website get pretty here. That it's easy that all the actions that obey like that separate here. That all on the nether like that see that all like that break here housing so other had that all mandate holding see but the car had the progress see the update holding see done a power done a Mr. Speaker, the housing Unka see, who net he tell say te hung so gata talai na. See some law actions is see don't brings on halat he had only actions after implemented al yada but art in the law housing forum kaya yile partners healthy Mr. Speaker, don't healthy don't help. And Chipewyan issue that say NWT energy strategy to energy blueprint say that on yet earth yeah see had notes and partners so the Mr. Speaker the you see it don't see but has the we got like task notes and staff no but got had only that I see it don't and see had only a tre or zone and all soon a son and not and the process. Had NWT housing mandate at the year de lo had that all that code out there has see the legislative sending beget yeah you had Mr. Speaker the housing zunka the mercy on housing hagatala now I don't that oh no or least and last on that mercy Mr. Speaker.
Bacha. Junta young leaders test see seen a cannot no Borrelion who are ne. I tell you Chevy Lesio is the colleagues who had to say. You young seen a Relion Norte. Yita Kessin and his own court hour to Nortene. Just after no Halgatala not easy, either do you see no Bagala na see. ida tu chanta na pagal talay na chansan iya ai city the United Sinete tu tasna tewa dese June ke Aurora College graduation on June ke a Métis daycare day a Salt River First Nation day does Smith Landing First Dëne Assembly July ke Fort Fitzgerald na tiada August ke da ida kista child and Dëne ida summer season ken var early on it ida leadership John Portsmouth what they say Salt River First Nation Portsmouth Métis town of Portsmouth John leadership John assistance I do ta atalay ta John to child mercy ida do hayun la see ida ton pagalas na see he does the family they had to the mercy of the same. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Hey, River South. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. John school year no tell. That's a question. At least calling Dale City congratulate West Point of First Nation. The First Nation say. School Royale Chief Sunrise Aurora College day. Ida tu chat tanpa. Ida tu chat. At least calling Dale had to behave all the time. Я луна тлес хон то гаталай на то ида ида ту jump caregivers out of the court the city ban shit there я用到he graduate say用到的对呢on the see ida tu chat tlес хон the or ase congratulations, Lucy. 2023. I see the Kenazon, the Tordero. It's a grade 9, Naya see the don't this con other. But that's here a risk guy on there. Grade 46, August 26, Unka, Alberta curriculum to BC systems at a time. Ida to whom I say easy to saw the Galanada. Ida to Tula. I thought brown certain alien that to tell her. Easy. Ida BC curriculum that in her John. It's a Nanga. He law the child door at it. Had they quite soon law on tailor. To Colonel Tansy kid to what on sea or yellow. February go to Caniponi there at the sea. Kid to all the city of the earth. Don't take or chella. Ida consultancy that to do reporting system city than Halana. Had they could jump over the chair hall yellow there. Ida to the curriculum to be Galatasi. Ida to the reporting I did see it the recursive. Ida teachers what the city. Ida do program Galay now had a see. Ida teachers see Galay now of Hatanzik Galana see her. Ida do curriculum with Galatasi. Ida do transitional line till see her. Ida do at least Quangatala in us on the department say. Ida frontline educator Ida I sit there. Ida care all yard hall. Ida department say. A year had the curriculum due Dylan Sunday. Ida had the city. Of course, order. Ida Minister of Education, Cultural Employment, you were Curta. EC school curriculum, the birth Curta. I see now, I see Cadden's own still. I thought not to family hell had to on that in a soda. Copy on it till. To the graduate construction, congratulations that do it. At least Quangan will still say. You must yourself. I don't Cadden's who all. I supported to Galata Seha. The frontline staff job, Northwest Territories no Halgatalana. It's a riding in the Nakpok. The health center, nursing station, or the Talase. The two lot LCC. What's already had it done? Had to done the zone no Pagatala. I'll sit down the Marcialus. Ida Quilgatala knows at least quantity. Ida staffed on Leon, Hamlet office, Ida leadership of Mero, Ida Council Stanley, what they see, Community Corp, Ida at least Quangan Taylor. Ida June 5th, Herpiel, Nubiel with data. Ida Sequonistas in there. I test, do not. Do the hotel cigarette is see. I eat that to Saditi let us see. It do the Nubial with people tightly seen on it. Read the case, and see kid to his own. It without her, he assumed on another data. He did not say the kid kept out those new. He did do it. He's seen a Kenazon. Mr. Speaker, 2018 Housing NWTC project all night later. The public housing not that they say. A pilot project say, but only I later. The housing say, the housing stability worker only about all. The housing down not they say you have all now. The two kids who's not that they have. The NWT Housing Corporation annual report 2019-2020. The housing stability workers see. You had it on that company see how now to you do some patelo, Berkezo, health and wellness, the Puro at the city. You navigator that they have yeah. You do some government halala now. You social issues to compounds at the city. I pilot what the Tala seat and so that. Saw I let the creep. I had it the lawnies or you had it the zone. You had to need it, yeah, you don't hold yada as well. She's riding the new big the hold yada. You do law, all in our say. A pilot breaks the two not early latte. I not care lines and had to jump. shock on you had to get a line out of it. The service dollar see. A housing stability worker of CD. It's not gaya. A young kiza, a youth than a door hero had they see a Johnson and see that. The Minister of Housing was Curdy a year there. He was just be a new big seat, a young graduate dollar see. A don't Saturday, this call and tell see that post secondary education see at the college not there. A nursing degree program see the a nubial nurse at another no. A deputy mayor port resolution say a do accountability port and sit the new municipal affairs I had to John the Halalana. A concern say press release allow a core management do job the release of dollar at a seat as well. A Hamlet say the British launch out of the seat only. The elected council the Arsenal zone with Galatale. A Maca seat at the Halal now, May 10th to the Halal now say. He doesn't suddenly allow her to the Halal and all that leper and had there. He done cat suit or iron all now. He cat on they say. He didn't quancy he Kenazon. He cat on they see the Gorlian Lila that. He department see how to it. All do it all now. He decision council dollar see. He do count the new deal neither the Delsi. He but our Nilo had to Nultara, you had to get all I say. That's a DC deeper on the day had to than Halalena. He elected council soon, there's Tona I say had to. He would thought it's somebody that can't all take or cello there. He'd all to be all the time. He hams to see. He'd feedback all to it and Halalena there. He had a Representative Tightly see. He resource assistant somebody and Boris Curry did a hell of that see. He where's Ahali that's in Seliazan. He had a net Bahari Tele, he that do jump like a Galatasi. He a young level seat. He the minister Macro is Kearney.
Marcy, 2JUNE2023 member statements. Great Slave, member. Mr. Speaker, National Indigenous History Month today. John Canada see Indigenous people Briti hadilo John NWT. Indigenous people till Janit Zit in not the dead. No provinces John Canada Kaya Ulia de lo. Yontana hell Yilla Nunage no Tana hot canal Hano ayon horn lot Alcia kissing lat o had ayon that all history ayon that an older see and needs that all government to hat ya sees it Tanzantini Leo hat ya sees it then had you that all tini Yerel in Sikis than a needly resta had indigenous people that done its own cut than I say saw the night there that's had 1492 had America had Canada had had 21st century Connie the government of Canada but a website see Indigenous History Month hat no der si hat ans hilt si ha kiskat kislat tan hela galai tau tan hel al jade hat jonta naat ki sin at tilu hat si hat tan nolle tan hel jad ki ha hat tan ran hat ons nie hat goed gehad die nie garit arel in si hat die nie dat o no hela si na dat ki si hat tan llywyd at i si hat tan ans grill ja hat zit antnet han i west gaan delo tan je tan hel hos kena not de ha at siuto i ans zo grill ja da garil tano yerde ta gat ayo si ne hat night o keno pasu walk is a real endela hat ans si tinikel tino hat oli hat dile ans latel inlo hat dat orange kids up bazo hat sitting calder on sitting la hat na stay yat ki res in
Slave, the member seeking unanimous consent to conclude.
Bij het geen dat zat ilo en eind twile maar ze hasin res je ben res niet dan het al ja ze June is nog hele ayon zin had je dat oor sagatalaita maar had graduates ayon school het is gewoon eruit ze hoezo nog na powder niet maar ze Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, member for Great Slave.
Mr. Speaker, sipa nas nie sa allo hat as a question. Hey, I use a quick school note it on the back bay as a nazi tell hat ya say. Raven mad days since chinul khala dilo. Don't see it to child that can lose as a cham. I use as height ans I use sina haserel dan hat bread nitile that obergalata. Ayun dat asita tapat original unilao uneda ha dat ono zon si ba galata atri chang horin la den se dat del do hat de healthy organization sapata garlo gatala ina se hat ozen hat dat sitan di don't arrest for addictions ni se dat betial yalo hat Dëne tin lukken op deze aanstil tila jalo as dere tila had onzen had je kallos betian jou had de nurse pa onu derle pa hone charlotte ilo had oneda asaba ka galata had onzen sel yelo gutta no sel ne had je kraku had ja si se kwio honi laten dini Bont elo hat je gatai al hat tini khart si ja aino chabules che dit healthy tin luke not at desis as a que boris ni lat hat Mr. Speaker je bandit hal je si ne so dile dat otana pam ni la si cha tin luke bret ino chabules che cha resources hat some rail in that pekagalata Had help provision to resources needless relationships tan hela galata in look at and not they say don't hanya had legal services healthy had you don't tan telechetti had case by case hutano bet by galata na tlio had tan nel giro another yeah had as a quid on a tiltin look at it check quid to a til had yung tanat they say was not there yeah social services kra about it.
Thank you, member for Camlick.
Camlick, Mercy, Omfrey.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker. Tre sinaha ta natkes don sini zara hat don summer break niting delo tagatala na si se kuyo hat si school chi gym Chief Jimmy Bruno schools and what teaching what Tradi school Alexis Eriki Alexis school what teaching they are your school and not that easy se quio but te quio they are your hutla the catala nasi than it seems nisi se quella catala na orin latin at least quite not teha none power niluli none kapa la the euro hat a sanity deal see a thought that line ha hat el net deal hat a son a cynic a son a say there hat ozen hallo since than I yont than it's in nisi that all hon since honti hine ha long it has seen that a quit quota not is nice and post secondary night dealer at least quite nani lao nani non Holland kano non zeri dilo hat uli champa zel ya da si ze crazy ze dia de hat healthy electricity dine kana ta der si de hat no si de no chung ka la de hore diligent hore ka hore no ze new tho hat ile kis quote ho hat no benri dilo red nile not that every nilat had unnedde tilat ila hat ozen hat asi dan unnedde na kala as a quinedline asi non esa hat healthy congratulations to see in study at least quite right is he away at college in that mercy lana chu see her healthy Clahar a young horny lads in Okato Lacy, Altnedo, Elizabeth Michelo, 89 years old, St. John, Nanike, Mama Chohulia, the Altne, Philip Dryneck, 94, the god sister Mary Ann Football, former Grand Chief Eddie Erasmus, a Yiliti Tom Lacy in Oka. Mr. Speaker is John Anastasia Harris, yeah. Marcy Monfrey. And not Eharel Air. In Lelite, and like Airs at Ile. Mr. Speaker, Sequitano got out leather. But Oneda to heart, no, is Kenneth had unless see, Bahre needed then it's it, they have incur. Had Harry did it as in healthy by great John. Had the support real in a city how Neddy Taylor had best Senate dollar, best Channel Carlo, had that net equivalent out on us. You see the elders they don't know, but town to tell it the hunt quit the red yonder. I asked her Nick and at there. Had asked in John and it alternate at the tedest easy, but she knew there any day on so behel. Had the long done a short secret deal at the Dëne Sųłıné Yatıé who so the Kale Dini day. Mercy.
Thank you, Member for Mumfree. Member statements. Member for Yellowknife South.
Member for Yellowknife South. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, in April, no, the legislation, a cool night, not get a youth parliament, a sailor, could don't say, John Yellowknife South, destiny, say, a year, John, easy, the Tananalia, the MLA Storage Crow, the John, that action pan. Missing and murdered missing women and plant let the planet has said ye orange curl. Mr. Speaker, don't not a national inquiry ha. At don't sapa on a ye se quit on Bayatki at DC no nalhasia. I Bayatki se quit Bayatki Nick or Morn. John Yellowknife South Minister Status of Women 2023 Youth Parliament holiday. Mr. Speaker, don't ha take a healthy LGBT I don't it as in because it's still dal John da you tananige had dal see but who need law Dini pa who need lilo or family members they had as in the titular noon el juro not dead the law hat the nani tan Saint Daisy hat the trauma the bread needed to that hat a home by intergeneration trauma. Missing and murdered Indigenous women at the LGBTQ a action call to action 81 say that done a holistic approach all yes nilo than it's it there better are they that done na Carl dano hat Mr. Speaker, GNWT action plan haldin say a MMIWT a call to action say the government that do Hamlet Council Tsenya the Champa Hel community based victim service program at Lea Horin Lazen you're there that Horin Lazen that all had a see betetia had Horin Lazen the Lea you're there then Horin Lazen it in a car that all city not kisi use all had don't who sees that the a heart and a tal ade who yada hat only note at the Yanal new to Pani Yanal Niad. Hat as a minister status of woman as a John portfolio as she sees as a tal should say that Oralas Nasi. Hat the Ayotane yet Orithia LGBTQ they have the done it done Hat the call to action a thou big galata I address to action say had a dini that denial kisi bet on it there Mr. Speaker Mrs. Morn at the say Marcy Nisan healthy said alpen as near sin law at ilo ne naya see that office galas na ha say had to that the law na zone see healthy that law see no very nilo li hulti the at that social change ha don there see Marcy Mr. Speaker. Member for Nahende. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, don't by growth yard we sampa don't ha horin law de lo ye dana denil ya says conchaze the horin laws in ban administration the law is on his ye dana denil ya say horin laws the band member but I too ye don't there says an alate ye chiefs jumbo say ye gatala na say dana kun horin laws decons had third out all new law a third airport aren't hollow the a horny laws in gas lot by senerate ECC held they maca held they are young to know the bit on start AC a had hot ozen yat hinit on had Mr. Speaker a horny laws in the Dunulye snew municipal affairs mackats and it didn't have to who done the whole Nisa edit the Hata Asta Tunnel had you thought that the Dinilia say Aspana Papa Nila Lila had Elton Honature the Hanover had a chief as it see a plant out there say Testum Lozens from law since Dinilia. Had a hal yada hutan tradel health is didn't
Quant of the Port Simpson Recreation Center night the gymnasium at the arena day. The ability to evacuation center Yasi. At the evacuate had the families of friends who had to hire Unson not there. A ability had to Nagachia quant of the say. I thought and thought last year to Balchua. I called had those no things and I had to TV net and toilet. I residents who business Port Simpson. I do business all out to and said no. I had to can't so had the Balcalt had the He down a journal that some back had actually the quantity level had this one. He charted as well. What's your Mr. Speaker? You talk about leadership city, but the staff would the EMO team, the ECC, the had to do law since you the you Simpson, you the neighbors will here. You the you the first season kettle still had to just good on that sheet. Mr. Speaker, the Satu Regency, the Dompe, the graduation class, the grade 9 at least got a lane, I say. The two conduct on hill beyond the could at least quantity. He had a Satu 26 grads to Satuga. He had Norman Welser, Hamilton Barney, Ned Carley, Kenny, Isaac McKay, Summer Rose, Summer Wiley, Oriana Kusan, Danielle Kusan, Colville, Adrian Stewart, Delaney, Lavsy Bioni, Darren Tucho, Isaiah Kelly, Portgood, Gwyneth Amos, Marcus Catherine, Marilyn McNeely, Jason Lafferty, Mason McCauley Bea, Michaela Antoine. The leadership that the Marcelo Saint at least to Colonel Tansi had to he's a tooth and Halloween. I see her. He's writing, see, Ashel Bondon. He that's a quote that this quantity said he thought do later that you I see. He do that's a quote that this quantity said to that's it. He legislation. Congratulations to the you that this calling tells him. Return to oral question. Itano do correct is nanakpak. Ida John somebody does it. Manitou operations here. Kevin Ramsey's on Nagata. Yeah, do that no halalana see that donations had to say both delta and halalana. Nubik Buddha. I thought Nubik say Nubiel with interpreter Stanley say Lillian aligned the lottery. Couldn't corner here. I thought channel sit at the restaurant to send it. I send it.
Thank you, member for Nuvik Boot Lake. Recognition of visitors in the gallery. Member for Yellowknife South.
Yellowknife South. I that pages not done no halala not so quick. Morgan, Martin, John. I don't count that Chinese, but I a lot of child. So, Mercy, Mr. Speaker. I interpreter see 2019. I do John O'Halloran Nasi. I broadcasting out to John. North Slavey language. Sarah Clary. I Eknelli must see. Mofi. John Clinton, Shabola Chida at least, Nita Mackenzie, Emily, John Opat TCD, Nazota no Pagata, Jonas Lapidito, Mary Rose Sunbury, Lena Draghi says that it's no halalana, Marcy Lucy. Haver North. Mr. Speaker, Ada Page, Haver North. John Unka. Ada Mr. Graham and Ada John no Dutchan get no what that all. Today, what a day. Ada. It's on about Hotty City, Jonas Laughter, Lena Draghi, Tom Unka Marcus, or CE Terry Saturday. It's a Turkish staff which are about the city. It's on about the current city. Great sleep. It's on Mercy City in terms of. It's lots of. I just hit what the lots of that's a tail. It's a staff advisor city. It's a regular members of the city. You know, hotel no pagatala out the page of city at law. This is a constituent. You may get it. Must see. Acknowledgements. Oral questions. Haver South. Marcy, Mr. Speaker. The application thoughts in this income assistance. The Minister of Finance. The telephone number on. The application a lot of concept here. The do application a lot of lady toilet. Mr. Speaker. The phone number on. The do application format is it because that's it. The MLAs are to bit of Liade. The public servants had the CD. The numbers don't have a lot. The manager financial operation told them what was any to till this not a lot out there. Don't have it there. Mr. Speaker, do some part need clear day the zone. You had to out the couldn't out until you see it set the garbage at the other. You minister see the cut off date when loan the applications at INSETA. The support program they need. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. The application see the testing see on had to a contract that other had to see the income disruption had to see. The application see. The tonat see the order liat on the. The this time lady. Yeah, the. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. United Way hatu sports ke galastan si. 2JUNE2023 si Japan si yo Tlatura ke galata tol United Way hatu ke galata si ha. The minister responsible for finance. The federal government seat had $1 million seat. United Way had to be that in a last and he thought Bernard did it by the community government or local organization, non-profit organization. He had to say. He thought the routines of that. He thought it's an organization seat. United Way out in the Senate. JNWTC da match in da si. He some part not elda had this year. He da 2 delay. He da stop what is in a train at all. He run some part on it da. He da staff si had to the behala tada. He to John. He da driver seat in San Jose si. He had to that some part Chelsea had to that setty. Here over south. Mercy. He lost holiday that he orange car. He has no non some part than Italia without you cut out. It's up on our He doing that silo to without it in his eye. He thought some part than Italia needed in his eye. Mr. Speaker. 80 applications at the net, no Italia at the net. The Department of Finance said you direct contact with the holiday too. Not least but who laid out without in checks to direct deposit net or Tadahalne. He included an auntie applying lot in his own. He direct deposit had to see Hadal.
Marcy, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, Minister Housing and Northwest Territories and stability Catalan nasi a project pilot project Nazwan Minister for Housing. Marcy, Mr. Speaker, stability work becho konsin no zonha gala na de ton huni government beziha de held a premier the portfolio held the eviction zo yon need to tell you that all consular the not present is hat years in housing kin chahela gatala na working group kwa panze gatala na de ko ye kin cha Chinchang in see quite panze don't a tlagatale da the Chinchang. Ye that all call it how unet ha see awesome zone and it's it there a region Marcy, Mr. Speaker.
Oral question for Nivik Lakes.
Marcy, Mr. Speaker, Marcy, Minister. Go, Mr. Speaker, a minister had the Tuilo the plans on the that all housing stability workers all yila and horny lads and nil get the Ratalana. Kasi Hato horny lads and the how no the other had a chanto chambolish, the how no the other. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Housing and WT Minister Marcy a member Serins Cursi Marcy listeners a ta bekalait ta say homelessness Unka housing Unka but they not here that Northwest Territories horny la ye ton yat ta bekalait ta Hata no na units healthy ye de tinilio see not in last hard Hata ye portfolio gatalait ta say sit has interest say ye horny laws in a yotana pa zetti hata ye position only at an labant but they not here Hata you quen Junkale baganat ga yon as gara pe senreal real ya hata see at toil nia hat ozen Mercy Minister, Newwick Twin Lakes. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the pilot project Baganait Kese had 2 years ha pa nunt on a champa pa on se naka gaya champa on a long a champa on do ye position sin chang how to a long la tanit at I lo Bagan night kinatian lat Mercy, Housing Minister, NWT. Mercy, Mr. Speaker, you member that DC, Serins Cursi, ha Mercy. Ye Tampa had la say, Galataha, hat only a community initiative project, Hiltsia, a Chinchard, a housing working group held. That hat wasn't that than it's out near the year. In Newwick Twin Lakes. Mercy, Mr. Speaker, John, you state the ministers that all ministers that easy, not an alhat, the at easy. No alhat, the don't have a minister is cursey. Minister say, that than a hell indigenous group away of New Victon, than hell a galataha, than a hell settiha, a lal say, lot and a lat housing jungle. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Mercy, Mr. Speaker, members of Cursi, mercy. A portfolio like galas na sisapa la na zwa hat only la tahal laut ho housing ha hat that o dana galana ha position hilt chu a year there a young homelessness junkalo a nuni kharn no a toal nia see Beaufort Delta then it's etia hat a toal nia al ne real ya hat dana child here as indigenous government hat only see klada had lada go a position ha see term position of yeah high near it's a ha grace are members the Bahalias too had position to go in the housing junkada territory kaya New Vic Agalanda had a position sagata like that a homelessness too healthy a Bakres are a learning aha mercy, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Minister.
Oral questions. Member for Camlake.
Member for Camlake. Mr. Speaker, seat RS Chris, AC Minister, Education, Culture and Employment. Don't these are childcare struggles that all need la seat territories. Yeah, seat yati netist are the bahita see. Had CD that all selnia see. See, you thought that selnia see shared equity snilo infrastructure what you see ECE to GWT that ozen das idlia kisentlias infrastructural childcare spaces ha se quick on neha Mercy Culture and Education Minister Mercy Mr. Speaker ye had hailni had la ko aton taniti aton tan hel yait kila had a report ye parity had a child care ha had aton ye nahi nes in la Mercy Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Mercy Minister. Mr. Speaker, yile si gagala tasi childcare to kad tasti tane set tasti tane tsena nese tase kwihat nese ay tasti tane tsena si tat obetsena nese minimum wage to kada to salary to don education ELC sit agatala nase hat obetsena gatala nase please it apuni di ha ye tat tane tsena nese mercy Mr. Speaker. EC&E Minister, Marcy, Mr. Speaker, si tatupen is ni how uniter at high department to a tan helgatala na no child care providers hel a de answer ni hello that osapa with el insio a that o no trying to say a pause a feedback a tan trying to say I danced it at the Nizina Nisi with a token other, let's say the car had a Balao, danced it had the la now, had the healthy that grill yancy. A cabinet ganista, Nede. Mercy, Mr. Speaker, mercy. I said, Quihati seat. A GNWT, a danced ill. Betina ni has ni si a revenue that was about Elsie. A that all then tenach ni has say. A somebody not he see her in law, then I won't see that he to the insurance you, electricity you, burrow, what I see that he had how long can it hard near the John Yezen. Had a child care sequi had the seat, child care that all somebody daycare darn teach ahas the mercy. EC&E Minister, but mercy, Mr. Speaker, yet not he see hat a hat on the le. Ye that all implement all there say child care that also qui hat there say ye had now real inla had ne hat had only a danced it and it's a healthy danced it somewhat then it's a care see then it's a kill see a becca like that a real in city somewhat in out here see the revenue of it all ye say a year there a year that oh ye died here see awesome so mercy Minister. Mr. Speaker, ta said this ta say how long you need a current heat than a current ha than a z beginning up ye se qui hat there hat than a ba or say who do that here hat a law in a taha I know mortgage not near I know hat who's on other all day low. The nasi na is ni ha ein la hat ozen hat healthy daycare si darin khade tane chonk tane cha hat hay that otana bahu lasi lazen hay child care tase ku hatas ni si healthy tase the best can say mercy come Mr. EC&E Minister mercy Mr. Speaker hay asinsi the department see child care answer quiharat ni see it as in by the child care association website get the peritino information on that hey tlada nai bezita la waitlist go at only you're let on a that ozen knocking it a bezia loud ho I so but there is a dearly at only a beconit halo had a bit it had ozen mercy Minister. Great slave member mercy Minister ECE don't be in residents horny lodge and it's in message I say it's up disability don't a son bit not need la hat na say to ya say that also part and all say forms hat is it that needed had that the member great slave education Minister culture and employment education ye notion office the income assistance hub be konet kha kha sachtin kha all hat kha jinu bagalata de satan galata hat kha ye hat de utho hat department don north all de be kolit kha de Mercy Minister, great member for Great Slave. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Mercy in stane at DC. Dat ook ben rest niet hou. Je dan parents aan je zie het toon ja de disability payments ook hadden. Had night dan is documents release en leuli er is art ga. Dat het toon ja je dan het in dan niet gebet aan ze. That Friday no there's a quiper that rent in on nilo she stash nasat ile credit cards it's hat see none tanut the hat ozen Mr. Speaker. Mercy member for Great Slave. ECE Minister. Mercy Mr. Speaker. Tomal ja operation dat ogatala ta benres nilo li hat only staff jong dat o sampa je dat ogalai ta income assistance zo hat senior zo hat disabilities met see month by month hat ton zona ketra tra ton ja aflo benres nilo til hat only benus in Great Slave Minister Mercy Tana hat san al hat forms don't are at ha that don't they say but rest nila til hat minister you know things tana ye seniors they hat op al nila do don't the health the asne dieten jens hier det hat echt easy Mercy Mr. Speaker hat she knows in but rest nila could disability zonkado asne de zonkade ye de gatala na hat illa de hat payroll lat at dilo hat ye a yon dat o champa 6 months o sak riot out ho year this or case and send a case application at in hat ye but alla who need lat in had a process so I had now south ho any loud only there had Mr. Speaker had Miss member for Great Slave.
I do appreciate that this could just be a
lit dan dat easy de emails be gaan de niet chuda sat ut en het al ne zie dat je sampa bank account il hadilo tant easy not it Mercy Education and Culture and Employment Minister. Mercy Mr. Speaker is that Tampa dan het al jaren ziet dat all banks de easy de betikaster de la gaan goed dan al ne het only Minister of Finance en al had dilo helt het dine bet op en niet laat in had Mercy.
Day. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. We the member see the board resolution don't say. The Hamlet Council the deputy mayor at DC. The minister Macassi the Rance Taylor. You Macassi. It what Tanzania it a Macassi 2019. It do work plan last year. It killed last time I had to the Halal and I let see. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. You remember Mercy Rochelle? 2JUNE2023. I eat a do March 2019 Municipal Community Affairs Co-Management Agreement and Lie led at Hamlet Hill. It Mac Superintendent Hill. It at the Hill and Q. It at the Senio to the Hill. SAO 2022 see $1 million per Kisne. It original staff it at the Ronai it at Ucha. Bezetting Lissy, October 13, 2022, Mayor Bart Listen Low Macado. Either do governance, financial recording Hatuta Ida Hatuchan Donel Aha. Ida Mayor Help Holino. Ida Council SAO Hatut Hetsity. February 2023, Regional Superintendency. Ida Maca the Duyanes Chrissy. The administrations are current though. Ida administration not de la do tada. School of Community Government see how to done whole 19 low training plan see. Ida staff follow to done March, April and May 2023 had to Ida do some part Elo had to sit on whole 19. Ida regional office seat they had to advise who had to mercy. Today, what are they? 2020 penalty agreement co-management expiring lese. It deputy minister see. It America see a co-management agreement as a China. Co-management agreement see the as a $640,000 hunted to the You remember that day at March 2019, he had to accountability to all of that seat that he co-management agreement al yao, he had a work plan see he municipal community affairs hall, he had two recommendations that law had to see. He had agreement expired at China had to clear. March 31st, 2020 see. He don't any hell yella. Ida to not answer you panza to a galley now. Ida municipal community affairs hall. Ida Hamlet Hall galley now to work panel action at the sea galley. Ida agreement ke ya had to then hall galley night. Mercy. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. The meeting see how to make how to 19 le. You make a stop at the city. A report resolution law to lo to the committee members. Mercy. Ita Macasi. Ita deputy mayor to the May 10th day you had to not hear. Ita SPC meeting had to 90. The staff said to see. Ita information that I had to see. Ita staff you the panels in there. Tunade Willade. Hey, mercy, Mr. The administration seat the Honte Sane. The resident police Dëne quiet that do I see that do two had it see I see that here. The community. The Hanu there Jaha. The cat on the cat to all at the lead that to the work tan see. The minister see. Yeah. The had to hire la yada. Mr. Speaker. The timeline is a low jump. He thought to do all at all, yes, companies are lot to say. He had a long day. He handled program service that I see it doing there too. They two at the all at us. Had they couldn't air. He had to change his assessment. He had municipal service seat. He had resident port resi. He had administrators who had to see. He had to do Hamlet see because all at all. He had to do Siena 2. He had administrators see. March 5th, the communities are there. He need to see. He does superintendent health yes too. The administration see. That do the because all at all they say. He don't have to say. He member seat you behal all the stuff. The administration had to see that short to do. The elected council had to guarantee say. Mercy. Mercy. Minister of Education, Culture and Employment say. Teacher had to the EC Northwest Territory say. Teacher see the 2-hour course you had to see it night course. The Department of Education had to listen. I told our training material see right there. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Don't saw it. I'll say it out long there. He done an airline at the crack. He the teachers got the line. I see. He does seen it at the time of it. He the upcoming school year see. United teachers here to job British Columbia curriculum get details here. He grade 46, grade 9 class. The young curriculum all at us here. He 46 to 9 had to be all at that. Yeah, young teachers are in that day. He do some part later they see the chief superintendent but other. He firmly. The department transition see. He got diploma exam te don't tell it. Diploma third is he don't pandemic on see. He the exams to the bit deal now total out. Mr. Speaker. The expectations only end of that say, British Columbia curriculum say. The contract contract 2025 they not there. The Great Hall said that didn't say. The BC curriculum that didn't say. The 2027-2028 school year. Minister Marshall said, "How do you get on the question to do college, university, that say that do the requirements say that Eastern Tela, a NWT students say, the proficiency scale that they say, that the scholarship can all it out they say." The minister said that what the implementation measures say ECE that do either this corner they say the university this corner and a tantil. The jurisdiction that the curriculum audit that say. The BCC that do 4 grades had the grade 11 to 10, 11, and 12 say the grade 9 say. A grade 10, 11, 12 say the kid up early and see as long to get like that the British Columbia to do hot on say. Mercy. The do that done has a teen so. The professional teachers at the city. Soon you pass her till had does the pass till clay. The implementation that open it at that curriculum say computational tutor. Worship Mr. Speaker. The teacher see the NWT Teacher Association say. That especially young lady that. Teachers don't let that they could. The online courses see what they see. The professional days had to dollar. The education body had to be all it out. The opportunity here. The don't answer the bring lara. Don't have to equip that in her. You guys see how to job. You don't have to roll out the charge. You do training see her. You done teachers non they done university. You Northern Studies 30. You BC curricular framework idea. You do. You had to that. You non done your opportunity. You have training how they see her. Had a all dollar they see. The education body they see. Mercy.
Thank you, Minister. Oral question. Member for Mumfree.
Member for Mumfree. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Seat Oris Kerr, Minister of Justice Oris Kerr. Mr. Speaker, Ben Resti, the no Najin Sa RCMP Ungia Dananange on a Chilizi, Horny Lot on a Chilizi, Sono Nazin dear. Your RCMP detachment hot on there. Hot Minister Oris Kerr, a Baze, don't Peconi Kalo, supplementary estimates on color. Don't $1.5 million a year. Ye done a junk her support program at Danacho Inuit Joe. Hot in a Zomodoli, she done a Tampa Lassie, tasitan ha sampa ha lado gama ticho. Justice Minister. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Halang tasitane la ungiada coat o the yihin delu had only don a region kayasin chanan in kani don nakayo hook ale tasitale katala na de don aneti tasitane. Mercy. But there is nearly her you gamma T wekwa T a year arrest curda a ye ans tasitana or real the gamma T detachment of Lina Helde a ye tasitana daily your night deal not in it night deal had a ans the kin a your tasitana night deal see al neatuilo you call it hatuilo. Minister responsible for justice. Ye horny lads in a tasitan at Gatalad had only a detachments who didn't see had only has seen the tasitan Gatalad ha will yard only also so Gatalad ha real child John he tells you had all like a ye tasitan tanetun cousin that o tasitan not they say ye that had a sat o pekagalai tarita healthy ye nai baltane community safety officers they ye sa de lo ye a ha ye hat ojinda bet a ne detail tro ye hat ojinda ne detail tro hat ilde yile horny laws in the years and resources only there. Mercy, Minister. Member for Montfouille. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Tasitana year not there, thousand Haihanto had only Tasitana year night deal year Tasitana had dele. Year horny lie Tasitani dele, Jessie on Udio, say Tasitana dele, Hutano Toatilo had a horny law night deal see. A year off net see RCMP year gamma year tasita no there Harry credit healthy answer not they see had tini ya sit se quit out ni la had RCMP on it tasita year in chanan ke ya horny la the chia in chanan on tasita halana Harry ya had Mr. Speaker mercy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Kan hasse. Ye 104 and not dead is hila horny la. Had tasitan you're not there little. Had Clinchanan England with it. Had horny la tan it chili, a kizzy horny la. Had horny laws and who's on not there. Can it only resources who clear ministers at the RCMP alti than a hella Gatala now gamma teach on that ota sitan denial kisia. Mercy, Mr. Speaker, a hasin that aden the radist alja is a tasitan nal hasin at azen had a tini horny laws and after that is it in a heart as it and God it's in the after to the la had in a hind la a unit edu a sat o no just on huh. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. She told Minister Transportation there's Highway, Dempster Highway. She don't say NWT border send. A minister than hell Yukon government federal minister you want to gatalai now that those up a highway a signal ne how that opic it is that deal ye thousands at an best channel yet our need la delta and hot edelo a but no pa ado a sat o a great all minister federal minister hell ye chapa no one ain't I can do her. Mercy, Minister for Infrastructure, Mercy Guyani, Department of Infrastructure. Mr. Speaker, Premier Blaine, a new victim, Banal too, a joint submission, Ulchi did you at the no see the Banaister de Loy Dempster Highway. Hold on, I think look at the Cyril Zanzo. Had a gender BT a law had a new big size of a galata at home by light had only a borders in a light other. A background yada, Mr. Speaker, a borders Unka in yada, you continue yada. No need residents are what the Beaufort Delta night DC. A yet Hindu tight yada, a yet as in Dempster Highway. Supplies what they say, I think I did it. You can government hell Ratata, the mercy, Mr. Speaker. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. NWT, need yada highways, a secret chick, a corner highway, the casserole on a had a mercy the department had only a year NWT can look a border not passing a one I say the best channel you but Alazazo but change you that best done are you trucking companies right easy are you tires what you see in the zone cool Mr. Speaker it otherwise close it you join submitting you'll see how you can help you're flat over on that timeline. Mercy. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, who says that a 19 coup, the Premier Health, Premier Cock and Noheli, no kind other, Grand Chief, Witchin Tribal Council at the Nohela Tower. I don't be real too. I say because Galota, but real young. I Grand Chief at the night at Banaister City had a Sabegalita, the region Kaya. I was be real here, but there are there. I resupply. What I see supplies. They tourism. You need deal how. I bought such in Yukon do the Northwest Territories. Had road safety you they had their sheep on it had Mr. Speaker government like that Premier Blake who had Sanal had the low a yenet in her hanyas had oh sapa a year ni Yukon such dizzy her had us by Senilka nurse Anna Mercy yeah Mr. Speaker you Minister Mercy Lucy Clo that a joint submission neatly hatuila a tapa neatly a highway a sorrel done her a timeline plenty thought during the outro clo the submission a clear Minister White Horse now go a Dëne a kaga outro flat era member responsible for infrastructure. Mercy, Mr. Speaker, a whole since Tony and did he the GNWT that I don't say you can't let any but a highway that no federal funding a yearly pass a high see a south you had that timeline out there so color during Zinga Ritza. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Mercy, Mr. Speaker, said nearly it is also a minister last year had you can't just dizzy White Horse now done a hell not you ministers hell their joint submission say you're done like it out now had a minister Halasia White Horse now told so I love had Persana Yont Anazaz I can luta. Had a Beaufort Delta on it, a Nuni Hara away yet a Sinai near the law on it and had a real into what I can lose rather than her. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Heinstane, húsneinstan, Premier Heliast here, nice here, only, Premier's office, Helagaya, and all, he had to Dawson's anyway, New Bigs in, Dëne you potholes, Laws, you yet have a yard. Mercy, Minister. Tabacha. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. A record ha. A housing stability Unka the Rolanda say Tabachazen, South Slave ha. Had a encouraged and minister a Baze. A done a sat or a sea a secret ya that any done shit on that a youth and a getter near sea held a young that a galat na sea housing Unka had a sea had at on a galat na sea had a done a housing NWT office in a galata a separate office all the days who wale ye hat only there ye said near that out and a Pauli la say minister say oh ye had a hashing say mercy Mr. Speaker housing minister for NWT mercy Mr. Speaker ye premier Connie a document needs truth ye homelessness Unka held a higher they lose that all na city strategy Unka a that a housing stability worker net say by selnia say a had a using territories by rate here had the position ha say ye than a gala na that so was say gala na had a at horny lots in it dini hare I the rest of how that all partners that it's in have housing Unka mercy Mr. Speaker Tapacha mercy Mr. Speaker call their lots are there a young territories get yahat added than quite a bit in Liseo, a mandate notes on the lawyer, than it's it there. I eat on a galat na say ye, tala, I done that a vanlo hat ella, had a leadership te ratalat na say, a bread hat order galata see ministers secret do tasin say housing NWT Mr. Speaker mercy a because that at DC that ye read in see think none the reads that all so galata say business at do that all quite pausy see seriously that all some law then indigenous government hella galata or like housing plan I yeah had you're there that all horny lads in a seat of the not that they see had also a galait see to that all galait see banani te mercy Tapacha mercy Mr. Speaker
do these kind
Yeah, just you got that. But that's not certain the housing NWT Bahalatase. The Garpon Telo had it and done this. Don't need the rights I had to the Galatase Saliela. The Catagarnet in low had to see. Under privileged seat at the Garpa Halala Telene. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. A member see because of it. To Northwest Territories and see the rights and a government see how to get all in see. It a portfolio see. It a policy changes a little city had that. It a two ha see. It a two Kongalata they say a tool in. It a higher in la city the Bahalgalata. It assembly had to unite here. It a government see how to cancel the Pagaleta. the bata the navigator see the housing navigator see the neutral portal had to get all of that. I see the had to be all of the lot. The soft file. You had lot because the MLAC had to that. The killed on the Seattle and Hollis now. Had to the home had to trust it. The policy got all say. He had to turn on his son. The turn on se diere. Chanta tu session like it. The minister agrees to go out of that. And of course, I won't take it. The portfolio to Civitas and Leslie, the CD higher law in Chile just there. The ground level had to see the homelessness. The mortgage dollar. The budget was I had to get like that. The 100-unit rollout bits there. I thought the Jonah I couldn't have to that whole jail there. I quality say. Federal government knows any leader. A territorial government say. Indigenous government say how to the whole now. Either do federal agreement dollar sale. $650,000 it's on that gets on how to be there. Dëne Sųłıné no the halal that I remember see what the halal data. The portfolio say. It do it out this year. The policy changes don't I say. All I say mercy. Mr. Speaker, the 19th Assembly the Bonita and Leslie. The Tarthal now had to say. They get a harbor yeah that they had last hall you had to be that Tarthal. Same on us till that here over North Sea did you? The honest till Mr. Bouchard had to. The Minister of Infrastructure can see all that now. Doing a law per curl. The minister said to know on that to Tanzania. The shipping season no neither do it out. The commercial fisher all it out. The fishermen yon it do. He turned tail to it. It's the net on up. The answer is all now. The tung how long right out to dredging a yellow. The turns all now that they are. The answer part because they're really in a. The higher in la sea had to be get all in la sea that child turns all there. The minister say. The be get all that out and there. I had to roll it to become salient. Infrastructure. What's Mr. Speaker? I member neither the community had to Palnile Tina at Hitorche. It members with the constituency. It a gar had to see the tugs to the garnet kilo. The without need la we the balance. We don't upon either. Don't allow Palnile Tira. The right had to the Sax Harbor had a city. Mr. Speaker, you remember see, RP to Karimbik Aleta Harbor Restoration Hulje, Tarsalne, to Netna Kitchen Hotel de Portiande. You remember see, here over see. You could, I tell you. You remember see, the Marcelo. Engineering. The first phase underway neha. The fisheries to the harbor tight in sea. The federal government city no halala not to tampa no halala say the harbor Tarsalne. It tugs it's a car not tells you but in all tire. It the government seat a higher last say. Fuel had to see. Government seat to tampa on her. Don't hold the island. You remember see what say? Question period's over.
Oh.
Here South. You ain't as just curse. You Minister Marcelo so. The department of Gala Nasi. The seat in the port in La de Sea channel say. Het orche see. The government had to Gala Nasi. I see. Written questions. What's your Mr. Speaker? Number 7 orders of the day. Written questions. Tuna day, will a day. A written question, see. A document, see. Federal Indian Day School that was a this connect day, say, a record ha. Mr. Speaker, a Federal Indian Day School see that don't answer. A Premier see. A Indian Day School night. Question number 1. April 1st, 1916, Roman Catholic Church. A Indian Day School that had Northwest Territories and 29 Indian Federal Day School seat at the Dëne Sųłıné Yatıé. This corner there. Without the government Northwest Territory see had that. Question number 2. Ida do the historical record. Ida premier seat. He thought all in all. Ida do the commissioner the seat. Archive do the nether to see gonna tell the seat Truth and Reconciliation Commission Canada upon it. Prime Minister of Canada the Pope do apologize and locally on the day school survivors see her. Ida do with all need long on to say. I thought a premier had to say. It had to apologize a lady had to see her. The do to quit this connect to Dëne Sųłıné Yatıé had to John Indian Federal Day School and say. GNWT's a class action lawsuit. That survives Federal Indian Day Schools Act. The record has in it. Written questions. Returns to written questions. Replies to the Commissioner's address. Petition.
Reports of committees on the review of bills. Reports of committees on the review of bills. Reports of standing and special committees. Member for Nunavut.
Nunavut. It's a committee development. The standing committee. It's a report a lot. It's a do business not allowed to see. It's a executive summary. A standing committee. A 19th let assembly see. Are you responsive to government policies and service dot see here? A northern business dot see here. A Dëne Sųłıné business dollar. A committee seat government Northwest Territories GNWT policies or programs legislation. Internal research that you had to see. Legislation city. A private sector had to see. A COVID-19 age at the day. A unit are less allowed to see a ranger seat recommendation see. A diverse NWT economy to do business not allowed to see the program say. A recommendation
on economic development environment.
A recommendation GNWT a transparency that all say projects health a capital plan laws or laws in regional centers done a business year there set the hello had a economic environment GNWT call it how a contracts at Cleo had to see a year there 15% contracts 25,000 south or northern contracts ye gatala now ye target a face it on ye gatala ta say year fiscal year note there ye also got the say and ye report say ye sole source contracts at the non NWT busy your unagen didn't labat a healthy recommendation number 3 a standing committee to economic development to environment to a contractual provisionals ni say it on 15% on a over regular review in see a minister oversight 10,000 on healthy number standing committee in economic development that o chapa la si tan la hatte your de contracts ye answers on ye be galat now the pop don't is up of the sheet tan hello hat ye tan son ye get ye tight in say number 5 recommendation ye standing committee ye GNWT at no recro ye review of the small business administration hat ye Dëne Sųłıné business bits in say Alaskan Native corporations, Native Hawaiian organizations, how they on it programs at NWT. Number 6, the Standing Committee to Economic Development. The policy that because law see that sampatrit easy a business Dëne Sųłıné it's a business to yet yeah. Marcy, the chosen second in law 53-19 brackets 2 standing economic development through environment report the northern business Dëne the kisa huta note on it. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Marcy. Frame leaks in second in law the committee report 53-19 brackets 2 standing committee economic development environment report northern businesses attending a don the keys no there ayon Marcy, Mr. Speaker. Motion question thank you on your it on your it a motion of the report that you had back on to Kisa had do not put member Marcy, Mr. Speaker. Economic development environment see nice now the second all 53-19 bracket 2 the Islamic Committee on Economic Development northern business get there assembly joint to the committee of the whole issue please Marcy. On your see motion on oppose I had that motion of the committee report 53 don't a committee of the whole on the issue that special committees documents table of documents environment minister Marcy, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the document they sent to the government Northwest Territories report 39-19 brackets 2 a report on prevention and management contaminated sites mines law say Marcy table of documents finance minister Mr. Speaker at the table of states and not Department of Finance Canadian Radio Television Communications Commissions NRTC 2023-2024 a dalti tapa law say Northwest Territories Marcy, Mr. Speaker. Documents Madame Premier, Mr. Speaker, the that a social economic the galata tasi June 2023 upgrade al neha Marcy, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, I would like to table the following 4 documents: Housing Northwest Territories Energy Management Strategy 2030. Housing Northwest Territories Energy Management Blueprint 2023-2026, the Housing NWT Program Review Action Update, the NWT Strategy to Marcy, Mr. Speaker.
Infrastructure Minister, Marcy, Yatkinu plain language summary number Geoscience Unka Appliance Science Technology Act. Marcy, Minister for Justice. Mr. Speaker, don't the table document notes to this and the Standing Committee of Social Development, the Government Northwest Territories, the Supreme Court of Canada, Child and Family Services, to neither will it. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, don't a community will it day writings and your case news. Mercy to them will it for Section 5 indemnities, allowances, expenditures, regulations, Legislative Assembly of the Executive Council Act, a summary next to there is on February 7th in March 30th in 2023. Motions, no. Motions, tapacha. Hat ato, but night now, Hay River North, the second aid law, on Friday, June 2nd, 23, note Joe, Wednesday, August 16, 23, note ye Bonsane, don, ye te, August 16th. She Speaker ba sat ille consulte a yotana hel yans Executive Council a member Legislative Assembly hel hat ye say a adjournment hat ilde ye schedule tapunaniti I say asa hat a don a ja yise a sanitelo ye notice that it's a yearly ye business a young business ke katale na say yelchi ha yerde mercy. Motion alle. Motions. Motion. First reading of bills. Minister for Finance. Mr. Speaker, Don't Bill 95, no to Supplementary Corporations Act Expenditures number 2, 2023-2024. Kani bagat kiha atel. Mercy Minister. Mercy Minister. Bill 95 atebakain ke. Minister for Finance. Mr. Speaker, Bill 96, Supplementary Appropriations Operations Expenditures number 1, 2023-2024, Conda Tebakatkia. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Motion Ali. Bill 96, Tebakatki. Sorry. Bills Nagadebakatki. Infrastructure Minister. Mercy, Banait now Honorable Hay River North in Second Aid Law, Bill 93, Package Engineering, Giant Science, Applied Science Act, Nagadet Bakatia, 3 bills, Bill Geoscience Profession Act, in Lesi, Bakerat Chutata, had I 3 Connie Act, and say professional engineering that Ogatalai now geoscience, the applied science technology, see, health a professional development, mercy. Motion to the bill, had a question kind of Great Slave, mercy. Engineer, professional engineer, had the jump build it, the canita, had contapanezo, had a Department of Infrastructure, had engineers on government Hagatala Nazi. The Sunday Benares near the Teni, the government Dini Har register engineers register and law had engineering work hat so kada hat uli don't thagaya li ha to chao ay that o khalata sela gatala enda se hat engineers don't bureaucracy sa gatala na se also so engineers ha hat ay council hat the group se a healthy yile that o a legislation technician technologists don't kada a net he tila territories a don't hat yile professions Alberta and bezia la doli hat nuni no pa si betra other territories nitila technicians or technologies a yile hat yile la ta se hat elo cha ye bet din de gaya at least degree ha honelt khana hat on spread nia de lo courses it hat curriculum at those equivalent kind of code this is you need to mercy had a question hind ke on your in lo motion hadley bill 93 a don't standing committee on il chuda justice minister. Mercy, Mr. Speaker, the second Yellowknife Center, the Ukraine on Bill 94, a statute clause, a amendment 2023, no again is bakat he had you build a that all because Allah sits at the Northwest Territories, a build a you yellow seat at all, a galas at that all. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. Question 98. On your abstention, had that motion holding. Bill 94 had that to refer standing committee on it truth. Second reading of bills, bills, Minister of Finances. Mr. Speaker, see nice now on bootlegs in the second reading law Bill 95 Supplement Appropriation Act, the 2023-2024, the bill appropriation infrastructure to 2023 fiscal year. Mercy, Mr. Speaker. A motion principle of builds on the question on your in law abstention on law. We had a motion hardly Bill 95 na bekannt Q don't tragen it begat here so other second readings of bills. Finance Minister. Mr. Speaker, but nice now Yellowknife Center second in law Bill 96 supplementary number 1 2023-2024 the bill supplementary operations expenditures 2023-24 fiscal year. Mercy, Minister. Motion question hind oh you're
Abstentions.
Bill 96. No, got third reading hall, yeah. Second reading of bills. Consider committee hold bills and other matters. Bill 23, Bill 29, Committee Report 52-19 brackets 2, Minister State 264-19 brackets 2, Table Documents 681-1922, Nuvik Twin Lake and Chair. Committee to order. Firm Lake. A report progress in it. All those in favor? Opposed? Motions. Committee of the Whole, reports Nuvik Twin Lake Bill 23, Bill 29, Committee Report 52-19 brackets 2. Minister Statement 264-19 brackets 2. Table document 681-19 brackets 2. Progress. Nog steeds. Mr. Second by Honorable Member Center. Bill 17, Opioid Damage and Healthcare Recovery Costs. Cobb, it's going to recorded vote of say to the motion. Question earlier. Because I see no still in it. Hay River North. And Nuvik Twin Lake. Hay River South. Sabacha. Cam Lake. Frame Lake. Nonakpok. Tunade, Willade, Monfui. Great Slave. Nahande. Yellowknife South. Sahtu. Range Lake. And Nuvik Bootleg, Yellowknife Center. Motion carried. Bill 72. Tabagati. Mr. Second Honorable Member for Bootleg. Bill 95, Supplementary Appropriation Enrich Number 2, 2025. To the motion. Ayita Talacho Deza. Ayita the two builders. Ayita Bill C. 50% capital spending. Say, Ayita Conzerda. Ayita Tatilo. $120 million haunted. He does honor that 6-year CD. He had to support us there. He does not to the seat up. He does service done by la seat healthcare education at this. He does good practice that they. I eat at table say. I eat in the city honest. I eat a public seat that do your in seat that do the skill they say. I eat a minister staff. Needs in seat. I eat out the advance. I eat a separate appropriation CD. Next assembly see. I eat to must see. Question earlier. I eat up. You can ask you no telling.
Yeah.
Ita para zuil sin hotel. Ita abstain sit I nu jane. Ita recorded vote just say 15 in favor. Saw the grant ILO 0 abstention. Bill 95 Taub got. Third reading of bills. Ita the Illinois Center. Bill 96 supplement operation expenditure number 1. A Taub got to recorded vote to the motion. Frame Lake. That's the constituency that do John. The supplementary reserve see. The honest in there. The operation side see. The do John he'll be on the see that. The financial management is all that they are. The supplementary reserves neither have say do not carry say $65 million that going to the minister see. He do budget a lot see do the Galilea. There's $4.7 million to do. The minister Marcial say. The charter the $15 million see that NCPC rate stabilization. The regular MLA that do secure the budget negotiation. The right on it say. What the heads up on that. The supplementary appropriation again. The poor planning NCPC this year. The yellow north of the fuel costs what they say. The dollar they say on the energy cost it to get one there. NCPC at one night. You without data but the lawless. The regular Emily. They just love talking, you know.
He's a member of the committee of the whole, that's why.
Yeah. I 2016 seat. I negotiated a lot. The discussion paper on governance. March 23rd, the minister see. You can't on one the other go to look. The option paper left. 2-page letter. 2-page attachment. The Kaplan. No options here. The regular MLA seat I'm put in there. I don't the energy cost they asked that too they say. The instant do board slightly. The do budget for 90 say. The agreement say. The further bailout NCPC. The do your 90 da. The Sultan Halalena. Mercy. To the motion. Sabacha. I do restaurant se. I tossen all control the can se. I greener energy. I that's another because I like I supporting on I see her. I greener energy, the climate change on so none the president called with the staff here that say, how you lay her? He died as she Ketagarsa Yelkuli that was Shigalatawa, they say. He greener energy, she. He hit that the hydro sea had to that kid control the can say kid as one. He supplementary sea had to because I. Must see, Mr. Speaker. Yep. Minister responsible for finance. The public say. The top of say NCPC. The Operation CLA, Waste Stabilization Fund. You had the two of this year had the government say that Northwestern Power Corporation see. The that you had to say. The built in a yella. You had to had to do not order. You do low 2 sign low there. The diesel shirt.
Diesel to make up for the
diesel the Canada to ja hat to hat bei Krone Trilo hat supplement hat supplement gesagt ja nog ratesalt in al hat rider she behella jala your corporation committee she that order he she konan ni she hat Mr. Speaker ye cho horny lots internet Dëne har Dëne nayes ni cho see that all been near 35% honest here hat hat don't panail hat Dëne ye gra see hat at a sita gara na lola series here hat ye honest honest here na nija a recorded vote hands care. You really in see, okay? Abstention really in see, abstention see. With that, I know the they'll get they'll bet you really you had a motion hardly. Bill 96 don't tragen net begint. A Commissioner, Northwest Territories, the Honourable Margaret Tom, don't you don't your bills, sent to bills.
Please be seated.
Don't see. Merci. Salat ine. C'est unique.
In my language, I said, I'm very pleased, always honored to be in the Great Hall and also to express my appreciation and gratefulness for all the hard work that each of you do for your constituency and on behalf of the Northwest Territories. Good afternoon, Mr. Speaker, Premier Cochrane, ministers, members of the Legislative Assembly and staff and visitors in the public gallery. Thank you. It's always a great feeling and an honor to be here and to see all of you. Thank you for your ongoing commitment and hard work on behalf of the people of the Northwest Territories. It is with great honor and respect that I acknowledge the territory of the Dene, Métis, Inuit, and our non-Indigenous neighbors that choose the territories to be their home. We are grateful to live, work, celebrate, and be welcome as visitors on your sacred lands. As we enjoy these warmer months, I would like to wish each of you a safe,
Merci, Chanchato, some sin break, no tatasi. Quality time, and the Sahara, I have no daisy to zinge. Teon zonte con stilo, nikete, it kugeti. The Tinluketi. Nether, your answer zone, ha, northern, ha, Ratalo, Nasi. Healthy, you, Neskeno, to Netseniko, your horny lads, none is not dead at Keto, Neruni. The life jacket, the dart, oh, see, daddy. Hat it's the other Q, hat ya sees it, it's Hotel, hat it the Conde Chazet, the Don Conde College has another tunnel, hat as a Connuts Rajan, no territories. Had to do session on AC. More members on to TC Chinese, Ratalot now, who zonto now, no new. I no held somewhere ODC. I Ratalot now, saying it's a constituents. Two commissioners ha hitasi, had two sent us the bills. Bill 72. Opioid damages, Bill 79, act at Bill 90, act, say Legislative Assembly at Neo, Executive Council Act, number 5 at Bill 95. The Supplementary Appropriation Act, bracket Infrastructure Expenditures at DC, bracket number 2, 2023, 2024. Bill 96, Supplementary Appropriation Act, brackets Appropriation Expenditure, DC, brackets 1, 2023, 2024.
Cho.
Merci, Cho. Merci. John members, they note it, John August 16th, no, you don't mercy no election, don't who's so easy, la iltia, go don't the members see. Law clerk so I hato altala now so law legislation he'll chudu the car bills nede but net ha next sitting ha hat la la tuli hun zonga laita mercy sahel mercy le ne jata na pat ko bet la bet ra a ji ja yota to ayo no ya thita jita. Colleagues, John Sella WTC, healthy the pages, John said, Quiratala Nasi, John Yeezy, John Yestin Tilsin and Ahan, Don MLAs, Dal the Otoni Sang Nedaha. Members, the Don, I see it now, TC, I see better, I see Don session. The emergency response to impact to a consume cado, see Tanetini, Yasi, to cado, that all infrastructure better, all horny lodging, that all horny lodge, the chillers, the done chill, see better, all the holistic supports, ni say, tables will not a deal, quantity, not deal, it addiction to cado, a healthy youth care healthy. Had mercy, I want that over ship or not a daisy on the pathlecal seats and the rough daisy. Had that don't the Kunana daisy, the mercy, the show the healthy thought say, your Kunkanat daisy, you get a lot now, see who let a lot now. You thought, oh, contact conceit on Northwest Territories, yeah. Don June, she National Indigenous History Month how tade. Benail niha a Naswail to 1975 co Northwest Territory Council you co a year hot automatic on Northwest Territory Council a year co legislatives in Canada kaya a year a onlit it on a ratala na say your co a don a son harat eloja. Where no butenze. The Tatokalita see government panze, such in sa test ilu lehat only the Dëne Sųłıné Yatıé Tani to know as long as Sagatalaita. Unit assemblies did see you want to see but to reconciliation although what they say indigenous Dëne the table officers had cloaks holding see. You not had found the assemblies Brit had to indigenous people's day the annual assembly Dëne the government events the members don't know they say. Naswe Theo what they see Talahal only. At that chance, neither ha see the Patanapahore Nilul Udia see. Chananeke, Northwest Territories. At that don't Chasaral are not daisy, NWT don't but Pagatau lazy Aunt de l'Autre, Frank Ruben that son Udia de lo. I said, Tanudle had to insect best canal lazy on either Adile. At Frank Ruben at Sira par great yard at Crime Stoppers on 1-800-222-8477. No Tsune Frank Bakwanulke. Had you a Hutlerist children, Tananate see Cutlerist a Kuna Babound lot that's in it. Ko during say tia yosan al no I see a hello but had a yon a kunst the gross that rat that AC papa had that do you NWT not a daisy neither ha na Bahrain teo that said ne hello sine tua had midnight sun saw I'll say Horelia nigger no teo to go to Hat Kertel new, they held the constituents Kaya, a Hulupni, Zetsin or Deltung Dilu, that don't know. Hat a young August on the legislation at the 19th legislature. What Mr. Clerk, orders of the day.
Is a motion. Motions. Notice of motion for first reading of bills, second reading of bills, Bill 64. Consideration in Committee of the Whole of bills and other matters, Bill 23, Bill 29, Bill 77, Bill 82. Committee Report 52-192, Minister Statement 264-192, Table Document 681-192, Report of Committee of the Whole, third reading of bills, orders of the day.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. This House stands adjourned until Wednesday, August 16th, 2023 at 1:30 p.m.
Order!